Let's get to it. So to start the review for this crazy episode, the prince was never on JinMu's side. The day that the prince told Ook to leave to go to the North Fortress, that was the day that he offered to join hands. And apparently the main reason was because of the turtle. I thought the turtle was going to be one of the reasons, just not the main reason why the prince wants to join forces, but anyway, we all knew that this was going to happen. And Ook and the prince had a private conversation where he revealed JinMu's plan, the organization, when and where to attack. And we got in a very emotional scene from the crown prince where he talked about Mudok, where she did deceive them, but he can't stop thinking about her. And this is a painful burden that he carries. Now, everyone is going after JinMu. We see Pakjin and the others going to Cheongbukwan, knocking out guard after guard. They're ready to fight. And there was a fight scene between them and the guards. As for Ook, he was already there. He pretty much transported there. And the crown prince, this is where he reveals where he stands. Now, going back to Ook, this is how powerful Ook is. When he went face to face with JinMu, he created a barrier where it's only him and JinMu. At the same time, he's fighting soul shifters outside of the barrier. So Ook tells JinMu that this revenge is not mine and transports him, he transports him into a room, which I think is the room that Bullion was trapped in, I'm not sure, but then he transports him to Gido. He only went through the portal because he saw the Ice Stone, and we all know how much JinMu wants the Ice Stone. This is where he comes face to face with Bullion, and then Bullion offered to put the Ice Stone in him. Again, we all know how much JinMu wants the power of the Ice Stone, but remember, it's not the Ice Stone that's similar to Ook's. It's the Ice Stone that they found in the skeleton. It's the stone that actually absorbs your energy, and that's what it did to JinMu. And it absorbed them. We see black smoke. JinMu is pretty much on the bridge of death, and she just left him there to die. Until Yuno and the queen decided to go to Gido and try to get JinMu to tell them where is the last soul ejector. Now this is where JinMu smirked, and you know when he smirks, there's always another plan up his sleeve, which it was. He tells the queen that there's one last soul ejector in one of the mages of the Che family. It's in the queen. Freaking Kano's him, that's a Mortal Kombat phrase, and takes out the soul ejector, leaves the queen to die, and soul shifts with Yuno. This entire drama, Yu's uncle, was the most useless character until now. Not only that, it gets better, so better, storyline wise. After he soul shift and kept the iconic hair slick back thing, he reveals to the king that he's soul shift, and the king was always on JinMu's side. Not only him, but some of the members of the assembly. No wonder they didn't care if Ook died, if the Ice Stone was taken out. And then we get to the meeting with the assembly. This is where Bullion states that she was the one that put the absorbing energy Ice Stone into JinMu, left them in Gido to die. And now everyone is thinking, okay, so now that you have the power to remove the Ice Stone, why don't you remove it from Ook? And it was kind of split half and half. A lot of the members of the assembly was like, well, get it out of Ook. Make sure there are no more soul shifters. They didn't even care if Ook died, which kind of pissed me off, especially the old dude. He was very annoying. And Bullion, she agrees to do it. She was like, if you want me to do it, I'll do it. And she also states that she wants Ook to go find the soul shifter that he ignored. This was the whole ignoring thing that these two decided to do while they were coming up with a plan to get JinMu, where they pretty much need to move away from each other, because death should not be the reason why they should be together. They don't want to be together because they don't want to be tormented and have this painful burden to carry throughout their entire lives. And then after that, we get this very emotional scene between Bullion and Ook, and this is where he knows, he remembers. And just when you thought, just showing us JinMu coming back and having an emotional scene between Bullion and Ook, that wasn't enough. They gave us one more emotional scene to add on top of that. They showed us 3 caskets, while Sango, Dangu, and Choyeon was looking at those 3 caskets, crying, especially Dangu, he was crying hard, while Ook is entering the building behind them with this shocked look on his face. Who are the 3 people? So I have 2 guesses on who I think could be 2 of the 3 people in those caskets. Park Jin and Lady Jin. For Park Jin, Sango's there. Dangu is there. Dangu is crying hard. And if you watch the preview of the final episode, Master Ho is freaking out. And for Lady Jin, Choyeon is there. She's crying hard too. As for the 3rd person, it could be anybody. It could be anybody. But since Ook is there and he has this shocked look on his face, oh, it better not be maidservant Kim. It better not be. I love her so much. She was pretty much the mother figure for Ook. And if she goes, Ook is gonna go crazy. But if it's Booyeon, wow. Just wow. The craziness in this episode. I mean, if episode 9 was this crazy, can you imagine how the finale is gonna be? Through the roof. Not gonna lie, I thought JinMu was gone for sure in this episode, but if you think about it, so much build-up was put into JinMu's character, and he is pretty much the main villain. There's no way that you're gonna end him on the second last episode. Now, having JinMu soul shift with Yuno proved only one thing, in my opinion, only one thing, proving me wrong. This entire time, my view on Yuno was, this is such a useless character. You brought in a new character just to be useless? He was nothing more than just JinMu's and the Queen's lackey. And Yule's uncle. But again, useless. Until now. He takes on a villainous role. He's pretty, well, yeah, it's JinMu, but he takes on a villainous role now, which I do appreciate. I do like the fact that Ook remembers, but as much as I love that, it got overshadowed by the 3 caskets. Definitely. And I still think it is Park Jin and Lady Jin. The 3rd person, it could be anybody. It could be maidservant Kim. I hope not. I love her so much. It could be Booyeon. I hope not. I love her so much. Yeah, but I want to know what you guys think who's in the caskets. Leave in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much it on the episode and my review. Is there anything I might have missed? Please leave it in the comments below. Other than that, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.